What's up, DNA gang?
Y'all know the name.
How y'all doing?
The day.
Man, today we got a story time by Yo 808. She wanted to do it at school.
Ooh.
Boy, don't we got some stories, boy.
Well,
Busting it down in them bleachers.
might get a story time.
Hey, if you went to school and you with your girl, you whatever, you know, your friends with benefits or whatever you want to call them nowadays or whatever.
You got some stories.
You got some stories. Everybody had sex at school at least once.
It happens.
So you ready?
I'm ready.
Y'all ready? I'm ready. Cue the intro.
Let me draw the boat, bitch, you know I wreck the shit. Get it by the boat, watch a nigga make it flip.
Alright, before we get into this, hit that subscribe button.
And that notification bell so you don't miss another video.
And you know what's crazy? It's because you never really have nowhere to do it.
Yeah. So you have to be you have to get creative.
You
gotta man, we done got real creative. We done got real creative.
Right, let's get into it, man.
Whoa, wait, huh? I look around, we're outside next to a group of people, and I'm like, wait, you're joking, really? Right now? She winks and says, don't worry about them. Worry about me. As she grabs my arm, pulls me in closer, and I'm just like,
hey.
My mind's telling me no.
But my dick rock hard right now. You about to get poked. No
Not poked, baby.
cap.
I'm about to get poked.
You about to get stabbed in your belly button.
For real.
My body's telling me yes. I lean in, we get closer and closer. I close my eyes and then... I've always had a soft spot in my heart for funny girls. I don't know, man. Ever since I was a kid, it's just been my thing. So much so that humor was like the only trait I'd care about in regards to compatibility with a girl. I'd ignore looks, personality, and more specific to this story, morals. Let me tell you why I don't do that anymore. I was in early middle school, so probably in 6th grade. This is my first day of school, and I sat next to this girl that I'll name Jane. She was one of the funniest people I had ever met at the time. After one conversation with her, I knew that she was wifey. She didn't know it, but I knew it. And that's all that mattered. So we hit it off pretty well. We had the same lunch period, so I introduced her to my friend group there, and she hit it off with them too. All of the pieces were falling into place, bro. She was going to be mine. My friends and I ate outside while all the other kids were playing stuff, meaning we could basically see everything that was going on around the playground, be it tag, football, fights, and also pranks. There was this one prank that we would see quite often. It's where you walk up to a bigger kid and slap him under the man boobs. Bap, bap. For some reason, everyone found this to be absolutely hilarious. I, for one, wasn't really a fan, not because I was above it or anything. I was cool with pantsing, whipping with towels, even tabletopping was okay in my book because all of those things aren't...
We did that shit at football practice. Coach made us run laps.
Good, as
like,
you
what
should.
the fuck is y'all doing? Because the dude snitched. He was that butthurt behind it.
Aww.
I ain't gonna name drop him today, but maybe on
Listen, anybody could get it, but this...
Pussy. Said P-U-S-S-C. Pussy.
Bap, bap. This just started at fat niggas, yo. You couldn't do this to a skinny guy and definitely not a girl. Well, I mean, anyways, this just didn't feel like a prank. It just was straight up harassment. But I never voiced my disapproval because I was a big baller at the time and this didn't really affect me. You know, I grew up mad skinny. But around the 7th to 11th grade mark, after making the realization that barbecue lace chips are pretty tasty, I did get noticeably bigger. And as the school year progressed, it started to mess with my self-confidence a bit. So I could not for the life of me tell Jane how I felt. But as days, weeks,
that's how I felt after college,
months passed.
After college, bro, I just started I don't know if I was going through depression or what. I just sat there.
We just started gaining weight, man.
Like, I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want to leave. Like, we didn't leave the house for 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Last year.
Within a 2-year time span, I gained 40 pounds.
And that's not even, counting going to work. Work don't count.
Yeah.
You gotta go to work to go pay the bills, bro.
We did not go nowhere. We still don't go nowhere.
But hey, we doing a little better though.
A little bit.
I couldn't take it anymore. So one day, I decided I was gonna ask her out at lunch. The school bell for lunch rang, and I put on my game face, and I marched right up to Jane's friend. I decided I was gonna ask her out at lunch. The school bell for lunch rang, and I put on my game face, and I marched right up to Jane's friend, Anne, and then I tell her that I liked Jane and that I wanted her to, you know, be my wingman and help me ease my way into her heart, slowly and delicately. Jane! Jane, you'll never guess what Johannes just told me. She immediately switches on me, bro. She runs to Jane, and when I see her run, my heart jumps out of my chest. I start to panic. I try to catch up to her, but I was too late. I see Anne whisper something into Jane's ear. She smiles, and then they both look directly at me. I try to look away and pretend that I wasn't staring at them. I hear them walking right to me, and then they rejoin the group, and Jane is all over me, man. She's touching my arm, laughing at my jokes. Our legs are touching while we're sitting. Did this work? We finish eating and stand in a circle, which is what we usually do, and Jane pushes through like 3 people to stand next to me. What the heck did Anne tell this girl? Because she just straight up hooked your boy up, bro. Jane
she gave you the cheat
was
code.
mine. I start flirting back, and it was very clear that she was feeling me, yo. We keep talking, and then Jane taps my shoulder and says, Johannes, look at me. I turn, and then I see her leaning in and closing her eyes. Whoa, wait, huh? I look around, we're outside next to a group of people.
Like, first of all, we was just eating lunch, and you're not gonna brush your teeth. I was one of them people. My senior year, I was like, I can't be walking around after lunch and my breath funky like that. So after lunch and breakfast, I had my toothbrush, mouthwash.
Yeah, he really like.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
The aftertaste, it just sits there. It lingers. It's nasty.
It
makes your breath stink.
After lunch, you got 3 more periods. You got to talk to people.
For real. You know people going to be in your face.
And you don't want to be the butt of the joke. Like, nigga, your breath stink. Everybody going to laugh in class.
Is that your ass?
Is that your ass? Look at you. What?
Really? Right now? She winks and says, don't worry about them. Worry about me. As she grabs my arm, pulls me in closer, and I'm just like, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
Why I felt like you sound better the first time I heard it.
Closer and closer. I close my eyes, and then, bap. My eyes open wider than they ever have before. No.
She got you,
I look at her, and she's just holding in her laughter. No! Did she just... I looked down, and... my man boobs were still jiggling. This chick just tastes
I wish a nigga would.
Everyone! The whole group just erupts in laughter, and she loses it, yo. I don't know how to feel. What seemed like a slight slap to my chest was actually a brutalizing stab. I look around and I just laugh it off because I know this was a prank and nothing was malicious about it. This is just how we joked with each other. But holy, did that John hurt. We talk for a bit and the bell rings and then we all go back to class. After that, me and Jane just slowly drifted apart. That was her way of telling me thanks, but no thanks. And honestly, if I didn't fall so head over heels for her humor, I probably would have peeped that her personality wasn't all that, yo. Yeah. Edgy humor is one thing, but pure negativity.
Just like a motherfucker. Because a motherfucker don't like you. You was ugly anyway.
That's kind of sad though.
You don't do that.
That's sad.
You gotta play. You gotta chunk that up to the game.
For real.
Take your L like a man.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It happens.
It don't always happen though.
No, it's not always supposed to happen, but it does happen.
I'm glad I got fat with this one because we was already out of school. That was it. That was it.
We blew up together, literally.
Well, humor. Don't let your feelings for someone cloud how you perceive them. Also, don't slap fat niggas in the titties. I mean...
That's funny.
Slap fat niggas in
don't.
The titties. That's a funny way to end the video.
Because you will get back. Man, we catch y'all next time. Peace out.
We out.
By the boat, watch a nigga make it flip. I ain't a little boat, but I just one night the bitch.